Everybody, so in this video I'm just going to tell you guys how June was for me. So this month was kind of crazy because I am having some of my friends stay with me right now until they get an apartment, and they don't really have a job, so I'm paying for most of everything. So yeah, this month was totally crazy. Or last month was totally crazy. Excuse my voice. I'm getting a little sick, and I also got my tongue pierced, so it's probably going to be a little hard for you to hear me. I'm very sorry for that. So for income, it's my 1,600 as normal, and then my parents gave me $60 for my sister for food, and I had $41.56 carried over from May. So my income was $1,701.56. So for the first one, for my fixed expenses, was internet and cable. I budgeted $160 and it was only $152. It went down a little bit, but I also just budget every single month in case it goes up for the $160. For dropping, for my tasks for my probation, I just put $73 because that's what I had left over my budget, so I just put that there. But I actually only used $30 because it's $8 every time I have to go drop. So I think I had to drop like 4 or 5 times last month. It just depends on when they ask me to. And also, for gas, as you guys can see, I only budgeted $30 and it was $200. Okay, so about this one right here, my friend Candace, who usually gives me rides most of the time, I usually don't have to pay a lot of money for gas, so when she was gone, I had to use Lyft a lot, so that's where the $200 came in, because she wasn't really here. She was with her girlfriend visiting family, so I had to take a Lyft, so it was a lot more money for gas. For my cash envelopes, for my wallet with my Savvy Sense wallet, groceries, I budgeted $260 and we used only $260. For spending, it was $150 that I budgeted, but I used $200 because every single person who usually comes to my house or stays here with me, we all smoke cigarettes. So mostly all of the money for my spending mostly goes towards cigarettes. So I did have to use an extra $50 for cigarettes or going out to eat or whatever. So there's that. And then eating out, I budgeted $110 and it was $150. It was kind of bad. I did not think it was going to go up an extra $40, but it did. And then the gas money that I just keep in my wallet for my friend Candace, I still have that. I didn't have to use it. Beauty and clothing, I budgeted $30 and I used $60. I had some extra money in my cash envelope for the extra $30, so that was fine to use the $60. And then my counseling classes, I budgeted $100. I only used $75, but that's okay because with my DUI classes, I just roll it over for the next month because I should be done with my counseling classes in August, which I'm really, really happy about because then I can get my license and I don't have to worry about taking lifts and using tons of gas. And then entertainment was $40, and I used $40. We all went, I think, to go see a movie that month, last month. I don't remember what we did, but we did something fun like we normally do. For Christmas, I put $20 into there. For pet slash vet, I put $35 for Princess. Next month, I'm actually going to be putting a little bit more in August for this one, because I already did my July budget, of course. But I will let you guys know about that later. For car maintenance, zero. Car insurance, I put $50. $30 I put in for my sister. Supplies and more was, I budgeted 60, but it was only 50. Medical was $10. So overall, it was $1,025. And for savings, from my electric savings account, I put $200 into there. And then for debt, for my DUI, I put $80, and right now I only have $1,300 left to pay to that. For my credit card, I put $75. For Cox, I put $143. So for my debts, I put at least $300. And then, of course, I did go over right here for the 203, and just to make it a zero-based budget, I am actually going to put I forgot what that was already. 79 cents. Going to put it as income right here, because I had I can't talk right now. But the reason I can just make that zero based was because with my Capital One 360, I do have some money in the checking account for extra money. Whenever I have just a little bit, I just put it in there. So if I ever go over at any time, then I will have it. So I didn't have to use my emergency fund or anything. So that was good. So yeah, that's how June went. It was not how I expected at all, but for July, I am making sure that I don't go over anything, just because June was just a crazy month, and a lot of people were over at my house, and I was paying for everything mostly, but it's okay. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this update. I am going to show you guys my July budget here in the next week or so, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!